we're just hopeful.
All 10 Americans now have met with the Haitian judge who's deciding whether to try them for allegedly kidnapping 33 Haitian children to sneak out of the country.
We're definitely by no means traffickers.
The American's attorney tells CBS News he has evidence the Baptist group was a nonprofit in good standing in Idaho. And he says they made proper arrangements to take the orphans to the Dominican Republic before the earthquake.
They had the actual paper, but the person that had it was waiting for them in the other side of the border.
But CBS News discovered earlier this week at least 20 of the children weren't orphans at all. Their parents signed them away, convinced the Americans would give their children a better life. CBS News also has learned the Americans contacted at least 2 orphanages here in Port-au-Prince after the quake. The director of this one turned them away and warned what they were doing was wrong.
They were looking for 100 orphans to take to the DR, the Dominican Republic. They had no paperwork. They had no authorization from the Haitian government, the U.S. government, anybody else involved. They were just taking kids. This fits right into what I would classify as child trafficking.
The case has sent shockwaves through the Haitian government, which immediately shut down the adoption pipeline. The ripple effect? A logjam at the U.S. Embassy with dozens of families like the Myers from Wilmington, Ohio. They have all the proper papers, followed all the rules, but now can't leave Haiti.
Are people inside frustrated?
Oh, yes, very. There is a group that has been in there for a week, camping out in the corner by the television.
Dr. Jane Aronson, an international adoption expert who was in Haiti last week, says the Haitian government's reaction is understandable, but the child can suffer if the system uniting families grinds on too long.
If you don't have a law that protects that whole system, you end up with a situation where the child is not served properly.
Late today, an attorney for the jailed Americans said a decision on their fate could come as soon as tomorrow. All 10 are expected in court for a hearing at 10 a.m. Katie?
Bill Whitaker reporting from Port-au-Prince, Haiti tonight.